Hello and welcome. We're here at the Yakana Cricket Stadium. You join us for this match between the Bangalore Crowns and the Hyderabad Sunrisers. I'm Adam Gilchrist, and next to me in the commentary position is Michael Atherton, Mel Jones, and the one and only Ali Mitchell.
Always a pleasure to sit alongside you in the commentary box.
Thanks, Ali. We go out to the middle now. Big decision coming up.
Modern game, most captains to bat first, but just every now and again you see a pitch like this where the bowlers can do plenty of damage. Bowling first could well be a good option.
Players making their way. Kumar has the privilege of bowling with the new ball. Umpires have signalled they're ready. Let's get this match started. Can't get that outside the ring field. Power and precision in that shot.
Yeah, too wide. It was there to be hit, and it was really given the treatment.
Kohli, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. There's a chance if it hits. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Timed through the vacant point position, racing to the boundary.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
End of the over, 10 runs from it. The Sunrisers are 10 for none.
Good over for the batters to start the innings.
Hazelwood, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the south end. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Massive outside edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Finds the fielder with that shot. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Everyone's gone up. Got that away nicely.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot. And there was no point chasing that.
That's the over. The Sunrisers, 16 for none.
Excellent first over, and they've followed up with a solid second over of the power play.
Pulled away, but straight to square leg. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. That's been smacked away. Fielders will not stop that one.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Drilled that one away.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Drilled it. No chance there for the fielders.
End of the over, 10 off it. The Sunrisers, 26 for none. Was quick onto that in the infield. No, terrible shot. Nice shot, just a flick off the pads.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary. Might look to go big again here.
Perfectly timed. Cuts that off well in the infield. Head over the ball, great shot, that's racing away.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
10 runs added there. The Sunrisers, 36 for none. Dale, the pace bowler coming into the attack. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. Doesn't beat the infield. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Big edge, where's that going? Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary.
How will he reply?
Massive outside edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. End of the over. 6 runs coming from it. The Sunrisers are 42 for none.
These two enjoy batting together, and it shows. They've used the pace off the ball and bludgeoned it when needed.
Couldn't get it through the field. Oh, great shot.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there's no point in chasing that.
Edge, but it drops safely. Everyone's gone up. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Go through it. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like it'll carry.
Got their weight forward, their head was right, and punched nicely through the ball.
Dale from the north. Bend.
Going with a more defensive field choice. The captain's going to change things around in the field.
That's a confident appeal. Bowler seems convinced it was a good shout. It was definitely close.
Now, I didn't pick up on anything there. Very close to the bat, though. Was there a bat on it? The fielders think there was. This could be trouble.
Head looking quite surprised. Didn't seem too worried about a reversal. Great shot through the gap.
Well, these are the sorts of shots you just stand and admire. Gets onto the back foot and rolls the wrists to keep control and find the boundary.
Strays onto the leg and glanced it nicely. Might just get to the boundary rope.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the... ball. I can just stand and admire that shot. Going with a more defensive field.
Out. Good catch. Cut away, but straight to point for the easy catch.
Well, the end of a productive innings. Didn't quite ignite into fireworks as we would have hoped, but still solid work. He's got their tail up.
Right-handed batsman is coming in at number 3.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. 2 runs coming from that over. The Sunrisers are 62 for 1.
62 for 1.
Straight to the fielder. Perfectly timed.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. That is a beautiful front foot shot. No point in chasing that one.
Edge, amazing delivery. Everyone's gone up. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Dale will be pleased with their work in that over. Kept the batters under pressure very, very well. It's something they do so well. Misses everything. Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
Timed that perfectly.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Getting nice and settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot.
Bowler needs to tighten up a bit.
Oh, whack. Pick the bones out of that. It's gone for a maximum.
Too much width, really. They're only asking for that to be hammered into the stands, and that is exactly what's happened. A good innings, that's 50. Simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner, and they're ready to go again.
Can't get that outside the ring field. Nice shot, just a flick off the pads.
Caress that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump. That'll force a mistake.
Can he come back with a dot ball? They may have overstepped. The captain shouldn't be disappointed by the effort, just need to adjust the run-up.
Didn't keep the foot behind the line. That could be costly with a free hit for the batter now. And what a strike that is, right into the slot. Great timing and balance. It'll be a maximum.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match.
Finds the fielder with that shot. The bowler looks really confident. Pandya from the south.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Oh my, that's racing away.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. They've gone up here. Oh, nicely done. That's gone fine. May well be 4.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs.
Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Over the Sunrisers, 112 for 1. This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go.
For the Bangalore Crowns.
Tripathi watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper.
Onto that early, that could be 4.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
He was quick onto that in the infield. A little full, and that's going to be 4 runs.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
Cuts that off well in the infield.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
End of the over. The Sunrisers are 125 for 1.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
David, the spinner, coming into the attack. Doesn't beat the infield. Great shot through the gap. Perfectly timed. End of the over. 8 runs coming from it. The Sunrisers are 133 for 1.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Gone aerial with that one. It'll land safe. Might not be 4.
With shots like that, it's not going to be long before the 100 is up. That was a really well-timed stroke.
Great keeping there. The umpire might send this one upstairs. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Going with a more defensive field choice. Well, that was just textbook. Gets under it and with enough power lifts that ball over the top and it just keeps going.
6 of your finest, please. Cover drive for a maximum. Brilliant.
That ball has been hit. It has flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward on the front foot is ridiculous.
Tell you what, that's even bigger than the other 2. 3 maximums in a row.
All the way, got it right out of the middle.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Now then, what's this? They've gone up. I didn't hear or see anything.
And
That really wasn't a great delivery. Seen early, and it was dispatched with a plum. Might look to go big again here.
Couldn't get it through the field. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over.
They had a great foundation early on, and they've carried it forward to make a big total.
Livingston from the north end. Hazel. Wood back into the attack.
Some adjustments to the field. On 49. A quick single, maybe?
Whipped off the legs and away goes the ball. Fine leg, no chance. And a great catch in the crowd.
A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner, and they're ready to go again.
Smacks that away through the gap.
End of the 17th over. The Hydra.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot, and it's flown over the boundary.
16 runs at it there. The Sunrisers are 180 for 1. The right-arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the south end. That's a strong appeal. What's the umpire's decision?
Where will he play the ball?
Head waited on that and guides it down to third. Fielder coming around may stop it before the boundary.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection. That has been a wonderful inning. With shots all around the ground, the bowlers have struggled to contain them as they bring up the 100. Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Big edge, where's that going?
Nearly got through them, just got onto it in time, and with enough bat speed to pick up 4.
Well, that was a struggle, getting smacked all over the park.
They attacked all areas of the ground, 4s, 6s, and there was strong running as well.
Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Could that be out? Looks like it. Into bat after the fall of a wicket. Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot.
No interest on that occasion to play at the ball. A little bit of wobble on that ball. It's safely taken by the keeper. Not enough on it to entice a shot, though.
And that's the end of the innings. The Sunrisers have set a target of 209 runs. This is a very defendable total. The openers will need to get their eye in very quickly and get the scoreboard ticking over if they have any chance.
Kumar coming in.
Can't get that outside the ring field. Edged it. Salt staying put, but the opposition have put in a huge appeal. Oh, wow. Brilliant reactions, and what a catch.
Well, was that a lazy shot or a good piece of bowling? The field was set and they fell for it. Out for a duck.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled.
Pierced the gap wonderfully on the offside at cover.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. That sounded good. It sounded really good. That's a maximum. It's gone 12 deep into the crowd.
That's the start you want. Awesome shot, and it's flown over the boundary.
straight to the fielder. Oh, and the throw just misses the stumps. The chance goes begging. I think that would have been out with a direct hit. Well, that was a struggle, getting smacked all over the park.
One gone and an excellent start to this power play.
Natarajan, the left-arm pace bowler, is coming on to bowl from the south end.
That races away to the boundary. A beautiful shot off the front foot. Just textbook stuff.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Needs a direct hit. Great shot, through the gap. Ten runs added there. Bangalore, 22 for 1.
Another tremendous over. It's a fantastic start to this power play and this chase.
Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls allowed this over.
There's a chance if it hits. End of the over. 8 runs coming from it. Bangalore, 30 for 1. The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the south end.
For the Hyderabad Sunrisers.
Doesn't beat the infield. Misses. That's a big chance gone begging.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot. And there was no point chasing that.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Nice shot. Straight to gully. gets that away.
That showed great skill, lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading. Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas, and the rewards will come. Finds the fielder with that shot. Kohli wants a fair piece of this bowler. Driven again. In the air this time, but it's 4 more.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot. That's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
The slow left armour is coming on to bowl from the north end. Oh my, that's racing away. Smacks that away through the gap. Trouble. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. And crunch down the wicket. Oh no, it hits the stumps. That would have been 4 otherwise.
Those runs bring up the 50 partnership between these two.
Couldn't get it through the field. End of the over. 7 off it. Bangalore 52 for 1. Cummins from the south end.
Great shorter ball. Well played, though. Didn't flinch and was able to leave the ball comfortably. That's the end of the short stuff for this over.
Pick the bones out of that. It's gone for a maximum.
That's a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets on the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Straight to cover point for an easy catch. Oh, wow. Brilliant reactions, and what a catch.
A good innings, weathered some good bowling and scored freely when given the opportunity, but couldn't keep it going and will head back disappointed.
At number 4 for the Bangalore Crowns.
Nearly gets the edge. Cummins with a great delivery there. Livingston ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. What a shot. He hit that one hard. No need to run.
Put it wide and good enough to get it through the gap square.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right. Oh, that's a cracking shot. That's going to be 6. It's going way back into the crowd there.
Welcome to the crease. Thanks for coming. First ball, 6 runs.
Last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Livingston goes all the way. Massive strike, and that's 2 in a row.
Wow. Power off the front foot, goes all the way.
Really playing all their shots that over. Very expensive.
Consecutive 6s. Bowler needs to hit the mark.
Massive outside edge. Needs a direct hit. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Was quick onto that in the infield. End of the over. 8 runs coming from it. Bangalore are 84 for 2.
The batters have left a clutch of 4s and 6s in the scorecard. They're powering this team to victory.
Onto that early. That could be 4.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Eight runs added in that over. Bangalore are 92 for 2.
You wouldn't have thought the power play was over by the way the batters have kept going on with it. They're well above the required rates.
Going with spin now. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Good pick up, big chance. Oh, great shot.
The delivery was poor. Still needed to be put away though, and what a lovely shot to get the boundary.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. 6 runs added in the over. Bangalore a 98 for 2. Natarajan, the left-arm medium bowler, is coming into the attack from the south end. Brilliant shot. That's one for the crowd.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
Cummins, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through. On 49. A quick single, maybe? A little bit of wobble on that ball. It's safely taken by the keeper. Not enough on it to entice a shot, though.
And that brings up the half-century.
A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner, and they're ready to go again.
Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over.
Kept the heat on throughout this innings so far. Really good batting. The next few overs could tell the tale of just how big this score will be.
Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. A direct hit, and this could be gone. Straight to the fielder. That was a lovely punch down the ground. It's in the gap, and there should be a few on offer here, maybe 3. Goes over the top with that shot. Everyone's gone up.
So that's the 3rd wicket down. Not a happy person walking off the field. There's a real feeling of disappointment.
16 for 3. The right-handed batsman is coming in at number 5 for the...
Edged it. The Sunrisers with a strong appeal. That should be given. Livingston challenging the decision. It looked out live, I've got to be honest. Nicely done by the keeper. Yeah, not the best of reviews there. Great call by the umpire, though.
Are now 116 for 4. The right-handed batsman is coming in at number 6.
Can't get that outside the ring field. Could that be out? Looks like it. Oh, great run out.
Starting to get interesting now. That's the 5th wicket, and a very frustrated person is heading back to the pavilion.
Unadkat has the ball in hand. The captain will be hoping they can tie one end down. Runs have been flowing a little too easily. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing, though. Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Late cut, straight to the fielder. Cuts that off well in the infield. Unadkat ends what has been a tidy over. Just needed to top it off with a wicket. Ahmed from the north end. Ahmed straight through them. Batter was late on that one.
Really getting to the tail enders now. 6th wicket gone. There's not a lot left in this lineup.
Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to settle themselves in before facing their first ball. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. Wow, that's missed a lot. Good pick up, big chance. That looks gone.
They find themselves 7 wickets down. It's about now you need someone to stand up and stick around at the crease.
With that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings. Doesn't beat the infield. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Misses. That's a big chance gone begging. Nice shot, straight to gully. Misses everything. The end of a very tidy over. Batting doesn't seem to be that easy out there at the moment. Good pressure being exerted.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
Great shot, through the gap. There's a chance if it hits. Finds the fielder with that shot. 5 runs added in the over. Bangalore are 133 for 7.
The batters have controlled the middle portion of this innings, but they'll need to launch now with wickets in the dugout.
The left-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the south end. Oh, what a brilliant catch. Super catch.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down, really didn't get settled and looked to be in trouble for most of the knock.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The task here will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. That silenced the local fans. Another wicket.
That's number 9 down. The bowling's been good so far. The 10th shouldn't be too long in coming, you'd think.
Hat-trick ball. What kind of delivery will we see? The batter will be looking to just make it through this ball. Over the infield with a cracking shot.
Great shorter ball. Well played, though. Didn't flinch and was able to leave the ball comfortably. That's the end of the short stuff for this over.
Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Oh, that's a great shot early on, wide of cover, and that'll give him a bit of confidence early on. May pull up short of the boundary though.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
Kumar coming back on here. They've been bowling really well so far.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
A direct hit, and this could be gone. Gone, nowhere near making it. That's out.
The Sunrisers get the final wicket. A brilliant bowl.